So, hello and welcome to our today's virtual customer event for personalized cosmetic for face care. So please welcome our presenter, Ute Griesbach from Marketing Europe and Anja Suckert from Formulation Technology Skincare. And yeah, please enjoy the presentation, and Ute, the stage is now yours.
Thank you, Yvonne. And good afternoon to everybody on the phone and on the screen. Yeah, looking at personalized face care, what do we have to tell? You and your cosmetic products have a story to tell, and BSF Care Creations is there to help you tell it. Alongside demand for sustainability and ethical business practices, we see the wish for individual expression as one of the key megatrends shaping cosmetics. Beauty and health are increasingly becoming one as people become more aware of their inner needs, influenced now additionally by the corona situation. We offer solutions that write the next chapter in your brand's success story. And now we go one step further. With our new personalized face care concept, you can give consumers access to the alphabet to compose tailor-made products for themselves without any additional device. Consumers at different ages have different needs and preferences from their cosmetic products. We have designed 4 chassis formulations based upon age, texture, and naturality to appeal to 4 different consumer groups. In addition, each chassis has 2 boosters with, which can be used to personalize the final application based upon customer or consumer needs at the time. It is also possible to mix and match both the chassis and all the 8 boosters, coming finally to 32 possible combinations at least. And now we are going to show you how you should use it, or what we thought may be the best packaging to combine the boosters and the chassis. So Anja, it's up to you.
Yeah, hello everybody. Also welcome from my side. Here we have our box with our 4 chassis. So you can select one of our emulsion chassis. You can select then one of our boosters, add 2 drops of the booster, and then you mix both the emulsion and the booster. And afterwards you can apply then the mixed emulsion on your face. We see it again. First the emulsion, full pumps of the emulsion, then 2 drops of the booster, mix, and then you can apply it on your face.
All right. So then let's come to the first age group. May I introduce you to Nina? Nina represents the youngest age group. She's in the 20s. And what does she need? She needs a light emulsion, not greasy at all, please. Something what attracts the senses. So ingredients with a very good sensory profile, and therefore the combination of a very nice polymer and light emollients is the best choice for Nina.
So here we have our emulsion examples, which could fit very good for a base for young skin. It is a very light gel cream, which is easy to distribute on the face, and it consists of light emollients, which are combined with our Cosmedia Gel CC, which gives a very dry after feel, and therefore it is very nice for young skin. Bit of ethanol inside, which gives a bit cooling, and here we have the parameters of the emulsion. It's a translucent gel cream, and we have also here the viscosity and the pH value, and the manufacturing introduction for you as a help to produce.
Yeah, now coming to the boosters, which kind of actives might a young skin really need? There is one skin problem young people suffer of. It's oily skin, large pores, and here we have selected Bix Active, which is an extract from the red lip tree, very attractive as well for young people, and it helps to decrease the sebum production and hyperkeratinization. And it inhibits the virulescence of germs triggering inflammation, in particular Propionibacterium acnes. So a mattified and pure skin is desired. And let's see what happens if this active is applied. Here you have the proofs with Bix Active in vitro. We have the reduction of Propionibacterium acnes. We have reduced spots and reduced sebum excretion rates. And this is also made visible to identify this really with the eye. And you have here as well the in vivo results directly on the pictures day 1 and day 56. So with a very good result.
And here we have the recipe of our booster with the Bix Active. All boosters we use or we recommend are aqueous boosters, aqueous dilutions of active. But please have in mind these are still concentrates, and therefore we recommend not to apply directly on the skin, but mix it with our emulsion base. And we also recommend to store these boosters not above temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius to avoid color changes or changes of the odor. And all boosters are preserved with a preservative and have a bit of humectant inside. And we have included a bit of our xanthan gum as a rheology modifier to improve the rheology of the booster. Otherwise, it would run from your hand when you add the booster to the emulsion. So we have really nice droplets after application, and you can mix it better with your emulsion.
Another problem for young skin might be that it is highly irritative and reacts very quickly on internal and external factors. So the irritation potential is quite high, and here we have Inolexir as a solution which is based upon the chaga mushroom as well known as a superfood, so as well quite attractive for young people. Inolexir contains polyphenols. It's very rich in polyphenols, and therefore it is a protective system of the skin, strengthens the barrier function and the microvascular network. And here we have the test results in vitro demonstrating the anti-inflammatory reaction. Even collagen is stimulated and the skin is strengthened. And here are some microscopic pictures of the collapsed network and the healthy, protected, strengthened network by Inolexia. And as well here, an in vivo study regarding the redness reduction after 28 days here. So the skin is really less red. It looks less flushed, and it feels less irritable.
Here we have again the recipe of the booster. The composition is similar to the previous one. We have again some humectant inside, a bit of our Pantangam Real KXGN, preservative, and of course the Inolexia, which gives a brownish color to the booster. But as I mentioned, it is the concentrate, and you add just 2 droplets to your emulsion, so don't be afraid that the color of your emulsion is too dark, so it is just a little bit beige, I would say, at the end when you mix it with your emulsion.
Mm-hmm. Now we come to the next age group and Linda's story. So Linda is around the 30s or a little bit above, and meanwhile her skin has become quite demanding. She needs more texture, she needs a little bit richer feeling, so richer emollients. But as well, she needs as a basis the moisture factor inside the emulsion. And therefore, we designed a combination of different oils representing a cascade and an emollient cascade, and added already hydrosensor glucan.
Yeah, and here you see the recipe of the emulsion. As already mentioned, we have here a bit richer formulation. You can see here the shea butter and also some consistency giving factors that it is more an emulsion, not a gel cream as before. And we used our Olmogene Prisma as an emulsifier, and our Cosmedia SP as a rheology modifier to have a nice texture, nice emulsion. And the hydrogen glucan gives you already in the base some humectant moisture properties. And here we have the parameters. As I mentioned, it is the white cream with the nice viscosity, and you also have here the manufacturing process mentioned.
Yeah, moisturizing is not enough for matured skin and therefore, or demanding skin. In the 30s, we discovered the first wrinkles, and this is really a milestone. And every woman really wishes a wonder. So please take away the wrinkles within a short term, even not immediately. So therefore, Replexium was here our choice regarding the active, containing high-performing peptides counteracting wrinkles, and not only one type of wrinkles, but in three dimensions, I would say. So here we can see that the wrinkle reduction takes place on the forehead, the crow's feet, and as well the nasolabial folds. And as a side effect, we have an increased firmness after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks here, you can as well see visually how the wrinkles disappear.
And here we have our 3-week Wonder Booster, the recipe. We have here again aqueous dilution of the active with some xanthan gum and glycerine, and of course preservative inside. And you can see it is a clear colorless booster with a bit viscosity, and you can see as well here the manufacturing process.
Yes. A part of wrinkles, we might discover another issue, and the issue is the loss of tone and density due to the changes in the elastic fibers and the presence of non-presence of cross-linked presence of cross-linked collagen, so no free collagen anymore, which provides suppleness. So we have here more a network, and therefore the elasticity is decreased. For this issue, we have another solution called Neforia, which is the extract of the rambutan leaves. The rambutan fruit is a fruit growing in Vietnam. It's lychee-like and recently discovered by our colleagues from the active ingredients department for its retinol-like activity. This perfectly meets the expectation for anti-aging efficacy, strengthening the two dermis fibers, collagen and elastin, which you can see as well here in the pictures and the figures. So we have again as well a reduction of wrinkles, but we have an immediate elasticity improvement and even an elasticity recovery.
And here is the recipe of our regenerating skin booster with our Neforia. Again, an aqueous dilution with a bit of xanthan gum for the rheology. It is the clear yellowish booster, and yeah, with viscosity at pH of 4.8.
Mm-hmm. So then we come to the third age group, which is really mature skin. We didn't put a number here, but we had intended to approach here 50 plus. And the representative is Andrea. Andrea has already really mature skin, and this is really even more demanding than Linda's skin. It becomes thinner and drier and less firm, sometimes even more sensitive, and first age spots can appear. At the same time, Linda pays more attention to the source of ingredients, and she looks for certificates, for example, such as Cosmos. And therefore, we have designed the natural face care emulsion for mature skin um, according to the requirements of the Cosmos standard for natural cosmetics, including ingredients which really give an answer for the requirements of the mature skin.
And here we have the recipe. We used our Emulgate Sucro Plus for this emulsion, which also supports the moisturizing effect of the formulation, combined with shea butter and some nice consistency giving ingredients like our Cotina HVG, with some nice oils like our Cetiol RLF, which is medium spreading and yeah, not too greasy on your skin. Combined, we have our Olmogene SG inside, combined with our Sucro Plus. It is incorporated here in the water phase, but you can also incorporate the Olmogene SG in the oil phase. It's depending on the preferences for the formulation production, and it is preserved with sodium benzoate due to the Cosmos standard we wanted to fulfill. And here we have the parameters. It is a soft cream with a nice viscosity, easy to distribute on the skin, and also here we have the manufacturing process mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we need to counteract less dense and less firm skin, and therefore we created the Jeans Wake Up Booster. The Dermogenist, the active ingredient, is coming from marjoram. It's a marjoram extract, and marjoram is not only for the senses, but as well for the skin perfect. It keeps the genetic code legible and stimulates 4 crucial steps of the collagen synthesis. And of course, Dermogenist is as well Cosmos approved, so that it can be well combined with the basic formulation. And here you see the 3-step mechanism to protect the skin, the cell's epigenetic pattern and tonicity. So we start with a decrease of DNA methylation. The second step is the increase of the LOXL1 gene expression. And finally, we have an increase of collagen deposition, improving skin firmness. And here you have a microscopic picture proving this action. So finally, we can say we have additionally an actin synthesis, and we have an increase of 50% firmness and 18% density.
And here we have the recipe for the Gene Wake Up Booster with the Dermogenist. We also use here sodium benzoate as preservative to fulfill the Cosmos standard, and it is an aqueous dilution as well. It has a bit brownish color, it's a bit slightly turbid, but when you mix it with the emulsion, the color is nice.
The second choice for this age group is the facial firming booster, and the active ingredient here is coming from the sea buckthorn seeds, as well here targeting skin firmness and the skin's biomechanical properties through epigenetics. And it restores the skin structure, as you can see here in the performance evaluation, very nicely visible here in the microscopic pictures of the fiber cohesion improvement. And as well in the pictures of the in vivo studies, it is like a push-up or a lift for the skin at the cheeks. So it can be as well designated for the skin architecture efficacy. This ingredient, of course, is also Cosmos approved.
And here we have the recipe. Here I would like to mention that this booster is not that concentrated than the other boosters, and therefore you have to add 4 drops of the booster to your selected emulsion base to have the right concentration at the end on your skin. But the composition of the booster itself is similar to the other boosters.
Yeah, we come to the 4th group, and if you expect an age group, no, we don't go to plus 60, 70, or 80. We go to a group which is different, so it's a male group. We have selected here Aiden as a representative for an emulsion designed for outdoor activities. So it's a daily face care emulsion with a low SPF. So as well suitable for the daily use even in a city. But Aiden really looks for a protection against harmful damage from the UV light, and he does not want to feel an emulsion on his skin, and therefore it has to be really carefully formulated if you think of UV filters which have to be added. So therefore, we included here very light emollients in the combination with the filters and the bases.
Yeah, and here we have the recipe of our daily face care emulsion for an SPF of 15. We used filters which are soluble in the oil phase, and we combined it with our Tinosorb M. This is a more particular filter, and which gives also a bit drier feeling on the skin, which is nice for male skin, but of course as well for female skin. And as already mentioned, we used light emollients. We combined it with light emollients to have not this heavy feeling at the end. Our emulsifiers, we used Emulgate Sucro Plus and Olmogen Prisma, which gives the skin also a light feeling, and combines it with our Cosmedia SP and Rheo KXGN for nice rheology. And here we have our parameters. It's the yellowish soft cream, the nice viscosity, and the manufacturing process is mentioned as well here.
So the actives are already incorporated into this basis or chassis formulation, but we can do something more. because Aden really is concerned about the influence of the urban pollution. We don't have urban pollution right now in the corona situation, or much less than before, but the times may change, and we have to observe as well the future. So in this case, we incorporated set up the booster based on arganol, which is an extract from the argan tree, from the leaves, and this is a powerful water-soluble antioxidant specifically tested regarding the protection of cells against the effects of pollutants such as particulate matter and polyaromatic hydrocarbons. And it inhibits the degradation of collagens by MPPs. Here are the results of our studies regarding blue light protection, minus 70%, anti-pollution, minus 84%, dermal protection as well in a very high range. And so here the below the oxidative efficacy or antioxidation efficacy against the oxidative stress, and a very personal consumer appraisal. My skin's texture is fine.
Yeah, and here we have the recipe of the Urban Protection Booster with our arganol. The composition is similar to the previous boosters. It has the amber color, and yeah, when you apply the droplets on your emulsion, it is just a bit beige, I would say, at the end, so not too dark.
A second choice is the digital detox booster, because Aden is quite active with his electronic devices. And here we have as well emissions of blue light, and therefore we have here chosen Cyst-M, as it's an extract of the rock rose, which is called the Vegetal Phoenix, and rescuing urban skin from multi-light exposure. It helps to protect the skin from outdoor and indoor aging accelerators, and therefore is ideal to be to serve here as the right ingredient. Here are the various study results of Cyst-M protection. Almost every wavelength of the light is covered, and here we have very good results as well for the collagen, the membrane protection, the DNA protection, the anti-inflammation activity, and the skin roughness is reduced, and skin renewal is accelerated, and even fine lines are a bit reduced. So therefore, it is the ideal companion for Aden, and as well for the other age groups as well, if you think of this urban protection or a bit light protection, UV light protection.
And here we have the recipe of our last booster, the Digital Detox Booster with the Cyst-M. The composition is similar. We have the aqueous dilution with xanthan gum for the rheology and preservatives. The stem booster is also a bit amber colored, but as said, it is the concentrate booster, and if you add the droplets to your emulsion, it has a nice color.
Yeah, for this concept, for this package, it's all we have to present. We did this for 4 age groups, as mentioned in the beginning, for young skin, for demanding, for mature skin, and for the urban protection. We have presented you 8 boosters, which of course can be used in different combinations. And the urban protection booster also fits, of course, to Nina, or the digital booster as well to Linda. So there are even possible combination of 2 boosters possible for one age group. Depending on the need of the moment. And this is all about our concept for today.
Thank you to all of you, also for your participation, and to our presenters. I wish you a wonderful day, so stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you very much, and have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
BASF. We create chemistry.